Have you ever met someone for the first time and instantly formed an opinion about them? It's a universal experience, a lightning-fast assessment that occurs in the blink of an eye, often before a single word is spoken. Our brains are wired to make rapid judgments, processing a whirlwind of visual and auditory cues to determine whether someone is a friend or a foe, trustworthy or suspicious. This primal instinct, honed over millennia of evolution, has played a crucial role in our survival, allowing us to navigate a complex social world where split-second decisions can have life or death consequences. In today's fast-paced society, first impressions carry more weight than ever. From job interviews to first dates, those fleeting moments of initial encounter can shape perceptions, influence opportunities, and forge lasting connections. But how much of this judgment is based on objective reality, and how much is influenced by unconscious biases, cultural norms, and deeply ingrained stereotypes? Join us as we delve into the fascinating world of snap judgments, exploring the science behind this remarkable cognitive phenomenon and uncovering the hidden forces that shape our perceptions of others. To understand the power of instant judgments, we must journey back in time to the ancestral savannas of our earliest ancestors. In a world teeming with predators and rivals, survival depended on the ability to quickly assess threats and forge alliances. Those who could accurately read the subtle cues of facial expressions, body language, and vocal tone were more likely to avoid danger and secure resources. This evolutionary pressure favored the development of specialized brain regions dedicated to processing social information. Regions that remain active in our modern brains, shaping our interactions with everyone we encounter.
At the heart of our rapid judgment system lies the amygdala, an almond-shaped structure deep within the brain that acts as our emotional command center. Working in concert with other brain regions, the amygdala processes sensory information, scanning for potential threats, and triggering a cascade of physiological responses. When we encounter a stranger, the amygdala kicks into gear, evaluating facial features, scanning for signs of aggression or trustworthiness, and preparing the body for a fight-or-flight response if necessary. This lightning-fast assessment occurs within milliseconds, often before we are even consciously aware of it, highlighting the primal nature of our snap judgments.
While the amygdala plays a universal role in threat detection, the specific cues that trigger our judgments are shaped by a lifetime of experiences, cultural norms, and societal biases.
What is considered a friendly smile in one culture might be interpreted as a sign of aggression in another, illustrating the complex interplay between biology and environment.
Our upbringing, social circles, and exposure to media all contribute to the formation of implicit biases, unconscious associations that can color our perceptions of others based on factors such as race, gender, age, and socio-economic status.
These biases, often operating below the level of conscious awareness, can lead to unfair judgments and perpetuate social inequalities. While our brains are wired for rapid judgments, it's important to remember that first impressions are not always accurate.
Our initial assessments, often based on limited information and influenced by unconscious biases, can lead to misunderstandings, missed opportunities, and the perpetuation of stereotypes.
By developing greater self-awareness, challenging our assumptions, and engaging in open-minded communication, we can move beyond our instinctive reactions and cultivate more meaningful connections.
Join us as we explore the fascinating interplay between biology, psychology, and technology, uncovering the secrets of how our brains judge others and revealing the potential for artificial intelligence to decipher the complexities of human emotions.
From the moment we enter the world, we are surrounded by faces, each a unique tapestry of features conveying a wealth of information about a person's identity, emotions, and intentions. Our brains, remarkably adept at deciphering this complex visual language, can distinguish between thousands of subtle variations in facial expressions, allowing us to navigate the intricate dance of human interaction. Long before we learn to speak, we rely on facial expressions to communicate our needs, express our emotions, and build bonds with caregivers. As we grow older, this innate ability to read faces becomes increasingly sophisticated, enabling us to form rapid impressions of strangers, detect deception, and build empathy. Section 2, Eyes, the windows to the soul. Of all the features that contribute to our perceptions of others, the eyes hold a special significance, often referred to as the windows to the soul. The direction of our gaze, the dilation of our pupils, and the subtle movements of our eyebrows all convey volumes about our thoughts, feelings, and intentions. Direct eye contact, for example, can signal attentiveness, respect, or even a challenge, while averted gaze might suggest shyness, discomfort, or deception. The eyes, it seems, truly hold a mirror to our inner world, revealing our emotions even when words fail us. Section 3, Micro-expressions, fleeting truths. While we may consciously control our facial expressions, attempting to present a particular image to the world, our true emotions often leak through in the form of micro-expressions. These fleeting, involuntary facial movements, lasting just a fraction of a second, can reveal hidden feelings of fear, anger, disgust, or contempt. Trained observers, such as law enforcement officers, security personnel, and psychologists, are skilled at detecting these subtle cues, using them to assess credibility, detect deception, and understand underlying motivations. Micro-expressions like whispers in the wind offer a glimpse into the hidden landscapes of our emotions, betraying our true feelings even when we try to mask them. Section 4. Smiles, genuine versus forced. Of all the facial expressions we make, none is more powerful or contagious than a smile. A genuine smile, characterized by the activation of specific muscles around the eyes and mouth, signals joy, warmth, and trustworthiness, instantly putting others at ease. However, not all smiles are created equal. A forced or polite smile, lacking the telltale crinkling around the eyes, can be perceived as insincere or even manipulative, highlighting the importance of authenticity in non-verbal communication. Section 5. Cultural variations in expressions. While some facial expressions, such as smiles, frowns, and expressions of fear or anger, appear to be universal, others are culturally specific, learned through social interaction and shaped by societal norms. For example, the display of intense emotions, such as anger or disgust, might be considered appropriate in some cultures but taboo in others, highlighting the importance of cultural sensitivity in interpreting non-verbal cues. Gestures, in particular, can vary widely across cultures, leading to misunderstandings if not properly understood. What is considered a polite gesture in one culture might be deeply offensive in another, underscoring the need for cross-cultural awareness in our increasingly interconnected world. Section 6. The power of a first impression. In the blink of an eye, our brains form a first impression of a stranger, processing a multitude of visual cues to assess their trustworthiness, competence, and likability. These initial judgments, often based on limited information and influenced by unconscious biases, can have a profound impact on our subsequent interactions, shaping our perceptions and influencing our behavior. Studies have shown that first impressions are surprisingly resistant to change, even in the face of contradictory evidence, highlighting the importance of making a positive initial impact. From job interviews to first dates, those fleeting moments of initial encounter can shape opportunities, influence relationships, and leave a lasting mark on our lives. Section 7. Beauty bias, halo effect. Attractiveness, it seems, is more than just skin deep. Studies have consistently shown that we tend to attribute positive qualities such as intelligence, trustworthiness, and competence to physically attractive individuals, a phenomenon known as the halo effect. This unconscious bias, rooted in our evolutionary past, can have a significant impact on social interactions, influencing hiring decisions, romantic relationships, and even legal outcomes. While we may consciously strive to judge others based on their character rather than their appearance, the halo effect highlights the powerful influence of physical attractiveness on our perceptions. In an era of rapidly advancing technology, artificial intelligence is increasingly being used to interpret human emotions, with facial recognition software playing a growing role in security systems, marketing research, and even healthcare.
By analyzing facial expressions, these systems can identify individuals, detect lies, and even predict consumer behavior.
However, the rise of facial recognition technology also raises ethical concerns about privacy, bias, and the potential for misuse.
As these systems become more sophisticated and pervasive, it's crucial to consider the implications for individual rights and societal values.
The ability to read and interpret facial expressions is a powerful tool, one that can be used for good or ill. While understanding the science behind snap judgments can help us become more aware of our own biases and improve our interpersonal skills, it also raises ethical questions about the potential for manipulation and exploitation. As we delve deeper into the workings of the human brain, it's essential to consider the ethical implications of our discoveries, ensuring that our knowledge is used responsibly and for the benefit of all. The face, a canvas of emotions, reflects the complexities of the human experience, reminding us of the power and fragility of human connection. While our eyes may be drawn to the dance of facial expressions, it is often the unspoken language of the voice that truly captivates our attention and shapes our perceptions of others. Like a musical instrument, the human voice possesses a remarkable range of tones, pitches, and rhythms, each capable of conveying a spectrum of emotions that transcend the limitations of words alone. From the soothing whispers of a loved one to the commanding roar of a leader, the voice has the power to soothe, inspire, intimidate, and seduce, weaving its magic into the very fabric of human interaction. Join us as we explore the fascinating world of vocal communication, uncovering the hidden cues that betray our true feelings and influence our judgments of others. Section 2. Pitch, Tone and Timbre, the emotional orchestra. Just as a conductor guides an orchestra to create a harmonious symphony, our brains orchestrate a complex interplay of vocal cues to decipher the emotional landscape of a speaker's voice. Pitch, the highness or lowness of a voice, can signal excitement, anger, or fear, while tone, the emotional quality of speech, can convey sarcasm, sincerity, or boredom. Timbre, the unique texture or color of a voice, adds another layer of complexity, allowing us to distinguish between speakers and detect subtle shifts in their emotional state. Even the slightest variations in these vocal parameters can dramatically alter our perception of a message, highlighting the importance of paying attention to the music behind the words. Section 3. Detecting deception lies, damn lies, and vocal cues. From the whispered confessions of lovers to the high-stakes negotiations of diplomats, deception is an integral part of the human experience. While we may pride ourselves on our ability to spot a liar, the truth is that even the most astute observers can be fooled by a skilled deceiver. However, research suggests that our voices may betray us, revealing subtle cues that betray our true intentions. Studies have shown that liars often exhibit physiological changes such as increased heart rate and sweating that can manifest as vocal tremors, changes in pitch, or an increase in speech disfluencies. Section 4. Culture's influence on vocal interpretation. Just as cultural norms shape our facial expressions and body language, they also influence how we interpret and express emotions through our voices. What is considered an appropriate tone of voice in one culture might be perceived as rude or disrespectful in another, highlighting the importance of cultural sensitivity in vocal communication. For example, in some cultures, speaking loudly is seen as a sign of confidence and enthusiasm, while in others, it is considered aggressive and overbearing. Similarly, the use of silence can vary widely across cultures, with some valuing pauses as opportunities for reflection and others interpreting them as signs of disinterest or disrespect. Section 5. The power of silence, pauses that speak volumes. In the tapestry of human conversation, silence is not merely the absence of sound, but a powerful tool in its own right, capable of conveying a range of emotions and shaping the dynamics of an interaction. A well-placed pause can create suspense, emphasize a point, or allow time for reflection, while an awkward silence can generate discomfort, signal disagreement, or reveal underlying tensions. Master communicators understand the importance of silence, using it strategically to enhance their message, control the flow of conversation, and create a sense of intimacy or distance. Learning to interpret the nuances of silence can provide valuable insights into the unspoken thoughts and feelings of others. Section 6. Charisma and vocal delivery. The art of captivation. Some individuals possess an innate ability to captivate an audience, their voices commanding attention and inspiring action. This elusive quality, often referred to as charisma, is a potent blend of vocal delivery, body language, and emotional intelligence, allowing leaders, performers, and influencers to connect with others on a deep and visceral level. Charismatic speakers often possess a rich, resonant voice, using variations in pitch, tone, and pacing to create a sense of drama and excitement. They also excel at connecting with their audience on an emotional level, using empathy, humor, and storytelling to build rapport and inspire action. Section 7. Voice modification technology shaping our sonic identity. In an age of digital communication, our voices are no longer confined to the physical world. Voice modification technology allows us to alter our voices in real time, changing our pitch, tone, and even gender, raising intriguing questions about identity, authenticity, and the evolving nature of human communication. While this technology can be used for entertainment purposes, such as creating funny voices for video games or animated films, it also has the potential to empower individuals who wish to modify their voices for personal or professional reasons. For example, transgender individuals may use voice modification software to align their voices with their gender identity, while individuals with speech impediments may use it to improve their clarity and fluency. Section 8. Accent bias. Judging a book by its cover. Just as we may make snap judgments based on appearance, we are also susceptible to biases based on how someone speaks. Accent bias, a form of prejudice, occurs when we make assumptions about a person's intelligence, competence, or trustworthiness based on their accent, often without even realizing it. This unconscious bias can have real-world consequences, affecting hiring decisions, educational opportunities, and even social interactions. By becoming aware of our own biases and challenging societal stereotypes, we can create a more inclusive world where people are judged on their merits, not their accents. Section 9. The ethics of voice analysis, navigating sensitive terrain. As technology advances, so too does our ability to analyze and interpret the nuances of the human voice. Voice analysis software can now detect subtle emotional cues, identify speakers with remarkable accuracy, and even diagnose certain medical conditions based on vocal biomarkers. While these advancements hold immense potential for fields such as healthcare, law enforcement, and marketing, they also raise ethical concerns about privacy, consent, and the potential for misuse. As we enter this new frontier of voice technology, it's crucial to proceed with caution, ensuring that these powerful tools are used responsibly and ethically. Section 1. The rise of the machines. AI decodes human emotions. For centuries, the ability to understand and interpret human emotions has been considered the exclusive domain of our species. But today, that long-held assumption is being challenged by the rapid rise of artificial intelligence, or AI.
Fueled by massive datasets and increasingly sophisticated algorithms, AI is learning to decode the complex language of human emotions, recognizing subtle cues in our facial expressions, vocal inflections, and even our written words.
This burgeoning field of emotion AI is poised to revolutionize the way we interact with technology and with each other, with far-reaching implications for everything from healthcare and education to marketing and law enforcement.
Join us as we explore the fascinating intersection of human emotions and artificial intelligence, uncovering the potential benefits and ethical challenges of this transformative technology.
Section 2. Algorithms and empathy. Can machines truly understand us?
At the heart of emotion AI lies a fundamental question. Can machines truly understand human emotions? Or are they merely mimicking the outward expressions of feelings they cannot comprehend?
While AI algorithms can be trained to recognize patterns in data, such as the facial muscle movements associated with happiness or the vocal characteristics of sadness, some argue that true emotional understanding requires a level of consciousness and subjective experience that machines may never achieve.
Others contend that AI, by analyzing vast amounts of data and identifying subtle correlations between emotional expressions and human behavior, may eventually surpass human capabilities in understanding the complexities of our emotional lives.
Regardless of whether machines can ever truly feel emotions, their ability to process and respond to our emotional cues has the potential to profoundly impact our lives. Section 3. Facial recognition, unmasking identity and intent.
One of the most rapidly developing areas of emotion AI is facial recognition technology, which analyzes facial features to identify individuals and infer their emotional states.
Initially used primarily for security purposes, such as unlocking smartphones and verifying identities, facial recognition is now being deployed in a wide range of applications, from personalized advertising to diagnosing medical conditions.
While proponents tout the potential benefits of this technology, such as improved security and personalized experiences, critics raise concerns about privacy violations, algorithmic bias, and the potential for misuse by governments and corporations.
As facial recognition becomes increasingly sophisticated and ubiquitous, it's crucial to engage in thoughtful dialogue about its ethical implications and establish clear guidelines for its responsible development and deployment. Section 4. Voice analysis, unveiling the secrets of speech.
Beyond the visible cues of facial expressions, our voices also betray a wealth of information about our emotional states, personality traits, and even our physical health.
Voice analysis software, leveraging advances in machine learning and natural language processing, can now detect subtle variations in pitch, tone, rhythm, and other vocal characteristics to infer a speaker's emotional state, level of stress, or even the presence of certain medical conditions.
This technology is already being used in call centers to assess customer satisfaction in healthcare, to diagnose mental health conditions, and in law enforcement to detect deception.
As voice analysis becomes more sophisticated, it has the potential to revolutionize fields as diverse as marketing, education, and criminal justice.
Section 5. Emotionally Intelligent AI. The next frontier in human-computer interaction. Imagine a world where our devices could understand and respond to our emotions, providing personalized support, entertainment, and even companionship.
This is the promise of emotionally intelligent AI, which aims to create machines that can not only recognize but also respond to human emotions in a way that feels natural and intuitive.
From virtual assistants that can sense our frustration and offer helpful suggestions to educational software that adapts to a student's emotional state, emotionally intelligent AI has the potential to enhance our lives in countless ways.
However, creating machines that can truly understand and respond to the full spectrum of human emotions remains a significant technical and ethical challenge.
Section 6. The potential of AI in healthcare, diagnosing disease through voice and expression. The healthcare industry is on the cusp of a revolution, as AI-powered tools promise to transform the way we diagnose, treat, and manage diseases.
Emotion AI in particular holds immense potential for improving patient care, particularly in the areas of mental health and neurological disorders.
Researchers are developing AI algorithms that can analyze facial expressions, vocal patterns, and even subtle changes in gait to detect early signs of conditions such as depression, Alzheimer's disease, and Parkinson's disease.
By enabling earlier and more accurate diagnoses, emotion AI could lead to more effective treatments and improve patient outcomes.
Section 7. AI in marketing. Personalizing experiences, predicting behavior. In the fiercely competitive world of marketing, understanding consumer behavior is paramount to success.
Emotion AI is providing marketers with powerful new tools to analyze consumer emotions, personalize marketing messages, and even predict purchasing decisions.
By analyzing facial expressions, eye movements, and other behavioral cues, AI algorithms can gauge consumer reactions to products, advertisements, and even store layouts, providing invaluable insights for optimizing marketing campaigns and enhancing customer experiences.
However, the use of emotion AI in marketing raises ethical concerns about privacy, manipulation, and the potential for discriminatory targeting.
Section 8. The ethical dilemmas of emotion AI bias, privacy, and the erosion of trust.
As with any powerful technology, emotion AI brings with it a host of ethical challenges that must be carefully considered.
One major concern is the potential for bias in AI algorithms, which can perpetuate and even amplify existing societal prejudices based on factors such as race, gender, and socioeconomic status.
Another concern is the erosion of privacy, as the increasing use of facial recognition and other emotion AI technologies raises questions about consent, data security, and the potential for misuse by governments and corporations.
It's crucial that we establish clear ethical guidelines for the development and deployment of emotion AI, ensuring that this powerful technology is used responsibly and for the benefit of all.
Section 9. The future of AI and human connection towards a more empathetic world.
The rise of emotion AI presents both unprecedented opportunities and profound challenges for humanity.
While some fear that emotionally intelligent machines could pose a threat to our jobs, our privacy, and even our sense of self, others envision a future where AI enhances our lives, improves our health, and helps us build more meaningful connections with each other.
By approaching this transformative technology with both caution and optimism, we can harness the power of emotion AI to create a more empathetic, equitable, and fulfilling world for all.
As we stand on the cusp of this new era, it's up to us to shape the future of AI and ensure that it aligns with our shared values and aspirations.
Section 1. The voice is a medical instrument.
Throughout history, physicians have relied on the power of observation, listening intently to their patients' stories and scrutinizing their physical appearances for clues to unravel the mysteries of illness. The human voice, a symphony of sound produced by the intricate interplay of breath, vocal cords, and resonating chambers, has long been recognized as a sensitive indicator of overall health and well-being.
From the raspy cough of a common cold to the strained whispers of a sore throat, even subtle changes in vocal quality can signal underlying medical conditions, providing valuable insights for diagnosis and treatment.
Now, with the advent of artificial intelligence and sophisticated voice analysis techniques, the human voice is emerging as a powerful new tool in the medical field, poised to revolutionize the way we detect, diagnose, and monitor a wide range of diseases.
Join us as we explore the fascinating world of voice-based diagnostics, where the subtle nuances of sound hold the key to unlocking a deeper understanding of human health. Section 2. Vocal biomarkers detecting hidden ailments. Just as blood tests reveal telltale markers of disease, our voices carry subtle acoustic fingerprints known as vocal biomarkers, which can provide valuable clues about our physical and mental health.
These biomarkers, hidden within the complex tapestry of sound waves that make up our voices, can reveal changes in muscle control, respiratory function, and even neurological activity, offering a non-invasive window into the inner workings of our bodies.
By analyzing these subtle variations in pitch, tone, rhythm, and other vocal characteristics, researchers and clinicians are developing AI-powered algorithms capable of detecting a wide range of conditions, from Parkinson's disease and depression to heart disease and even cancer.
These advancements hold immense promise for improving early diagnosis, personalizing treatment plans, and ultimately saving lives.
Section 3. Parkinson's disease, a tremor in the voice. Parkinson's disease, a debilitating neurological disorder that affects millions worldwide, is characterized by tremors, muscle rigidity, and difficulty with movement and coordination. While these motor symptoms are the most visible signs of the disease, they are often preceded by more subtle changes in speech and voice, which can serve as early warning signs.
Individuals with Parkinson's disease often experience a softening of their voice, a reduction in vocal volume, and a tremor that can affect the pitch and rhythm of their speech. These vocal changes, though subtle to the untrained ear, can be detected with remarkable accuracy using AI-powered voice analysis tools, enabling earlier diagnosis and intervention.
By identifying these vocal biomarkers early on, clinicians can initiate treatment sooner, potentially slowing the progression of the disease and improving quality of life for patients.
The ability to detect Parkinson's disease through voice analysis represents a significant advancement in the field of neurology, offering hope for earlier and more effective treatment for this challenging condition.
Section 4. Depression and anxiety, the sound of silence. Mental health disorders, such as depression and anxiety, often manifest not only in our thoughts and behaviors, but also in the very sound of our voices. The once vibrant melody of a happy and engaged individual can become subdued, monotone, and punctuated by long pauses, reflecting the emotional turmoil within.
Researchers have found that people experiencing depression often speak in a slower, quieter voice, with reduced pitch variation and a tendency to sigh or take longer pauses between words. These vocal changes reflect the underlying neurological and physiological changes associated with depression, such as reduced activity in brain regions involved in motivation and reward processing.
By analyzing these subtle vocal cues, AI-powered algorithms are being developed to screen for depression and anxiety, providing clinicians with an objective and non-invasive tool to aid in diagnosis and treatment planning. Early detection of these conditions is crucial for improving outcomes and reducing the risk of complications.
The ability to detect mental health disorders through voice analysis represents a significant step forward in the field of psychiatry, offering new hope for breaking down the stigma surrounding mental illness and improving access to care. The COVID-19 pandemic has highlighted the critical need for rapid, accurate, and scalable diagnostic tools to track the spread of infectious diseases and guide public health interventions. While traditional testing methods, such as PCR tests, remain the gold standard for diagnosing COVID-19, researchers have been exploring innovative ways to detect the virus, including analyzing the sound of coughs.
Believe it or not, the sound of a cough can reveal a surprising amount of information about our respiratory health. COVID-19, which primarily affects the respiratory system, can cause subtle changes in the sound of a cough, such as a drier, harsher sound, as well as changes in breathing patterns.
AI-powered algorithms are being trained to recognize these distinctive acoustic signatures of COVID-19, potentially enabling the development of non-invasive, low-cost screening tools that could be deployed on smartphones or other devices. While more research is needed, the ability to detect COVID-19 and other respiratory illnesses through cough analysis holds immense potential for improving public health surveillance and pandemic preparedness.
The COVID-19 pandemic has served as a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of human health and the importance of harnessing the power of technology to combat infectious diseases.
The promise of early diagnosis. Voice as a screening tool. Early diagnosis is often the key to successful treatment and improved outcomes for a wide range of medical conditions. Traditional diagnostic methods such as blood tests, biopsies, and imaging scans can be invasive, expensive, and time-consuming. Voice analysis, on the other hand, offers a non-invasive, low-cost, and easily scalable approach to disease detection, with the potential to transform the landscape of healthcare.
Imagine a future where individuals could undergo routine voice screenings using their smartphones or other devices, providing early warnings of potential health problems. Such a system could revolutionize healthcare delivery, enabling earlier interventions, reducing healthcare costs, and ultimately, saving lives.
While more research is needed to fully realize the potential of voice-based diagnostics, the field is rapidly advancing, fueled by breakthroughs in AI, machine learning, and data analytics. The future of healthcare may well be listening.
The human voice, a symphony of sound that has captivated poets, musicians, and storytellers for millennia, is now poised to take center stage in the world of medicine, revealing its hidden secrets and transforming the way we understand and care for our health.
AI-powered voice assistants, transforming healthcare delivery. The rise of AI-powered voice assistants, such as Amazon's Alexa, Apple's Siri, and Google Assistant, has already transformed the way we interact with technology in our daily lives. These intelligent assistants can answer our questions, play our favorite music, and even control our smart home devices, all with a simple voice command. Now, these same technologies are poised to revolutionize the healthcare industry, offering new possibilities for patient care, disease management, and even clinical research.
Imagine a future where individuals with chronic conditions, such as diabetes or heart disease, could use voice assistants to monitor their symptoms, track their medications, and receive personalized health reminders. AI-powered voice assistants could also provide patients with access to reliable health information, connect them with healthcare providers, and even offer emotional support during times of stress or illness.
The integration of AI-powered voice assistants into healthcare has the potential to empower patients, improve adherence to treatment plans, and reduce the burden on healthcare systems. As these technologies continue to evolve, they will undoubtedly play an increasingly important role in shaping the future of healthcare delivery.
The human voice, once confined to face-to-face interactions, is now bridging the gap between patients and providers, ushering in a new era of personalized, accessible, and patient-centered care.
As with any transformative technology, the rise of voice-based diagnostics raises important ethical considerations that must be carefully addressed to ensure responsible development and deployment.
One key concern is the potential for bias in AI algorithms, which can lead to inaccurate diagnoses or exacerbate existing health disparities.
AI algorithms are only as good as the data they are trained on, and if that data reflects existing biases in healthcare, such as underdiagnosis of certain conditions in minority populations, those biases can be amplified and perpetuated by the technology.
It is crucial that developers of voice-based diagnostic tools prioritize diversity and inclusivity in their datasets and work to mitigate bias in their algorithms.
Another important ethical consideration is the protection of patient privacy and confidentiality. Voice data is highly personal and sensitive, and it is essential that robust security measures are in place to safeguard this information from unauthorized access or use.
Patients must be fully informed about how their voice data will be used, stored, and shared, and they must have control over their own health information.
The ethical implications of voice-based diagnostics extend beyond data privacy and bias. As these technologies become more sophisticated, it is important to consider the potential impact on the patient-physician relationship.
While AI-powered tools can be valuable aids in diagnosis and treatment planning, they should not replace the human element of healthcare. Patients deserve compassionate, empathetic care from providers who listen to their concerns, understand their values, and involve them in shared decision-making.
The human voice, a symphony of sound that reflects our physical, emotional, and even spiritual well-being, is rapidly emerging as a powerful new frontier in healthcare. Fueled by breakthroughs in artificial intelligence, machine learning, and data analytics, the field of voice-based diagnostics is poised to revolutionize the way we detect, diagnose, and manage a wide range of medical conditions.
From Parkinson's disease and depression to heart disease and even cancer, the subtle nuances of our voices can reveal hidden clues about our health, enabling earlier interventions, personalized treatment plans, and ultimately, improved outcomes.
AI-powered voice assistants are transforming healthcare delivery, empowering patients with greater control over their health and bridging the gap between individuals and healthcare providers.
As we venture further into this exciting new era of voice and health, it is crucial that we proceed with both enthusiasm and caution, embracing the transformative potential of these technologies while also addressing the ethical considerations they raise.
By prioritizing diversity, inclusivity, privacy, and the human element of care, we can harness the power of voice to create a healthier, more equitable, and more compassionate world for all.
The symphony of human health is composed of many instruments, each playing a vital role in the harmonious balance of our well-being. The human voice, once a solo instrument, is now taking its rightful place in the orchestra, adding its unique melody to the chorus of life.
As we've journeyed through the intricate landscapes of the human mind, we've uncovered the remarkable speed and complexity of our judgment processes. We've seen how our brains, sculpted by millennia of evolution, have developed an astonishing ability to assess others in a split second, relying on a symphony of subtle cues gleaned from facial expressions, vocal inflections, and even the slightest of gestures. This ability to make rapid judgments, while essential for survival in a world fraught with danger and uncertainty, is a double-edged sword.
On the one hand, it allows us to navigate complex social situations, forge alliances, and avoid potential threats. It enables us to experience the joy of instant connection, the spark of recognition that can ignite friendships, romances, and collaborative endeavors.
On the other hand, our instinctual judgments can be clouded by unconscious biases, cultural prejudices, and deeply ingrained stereotypes. These mental shortcuts, while often operating below the level of conscious awareness, can lead to misjudgments, missed opportunities, and the perpetuation of social inequalities.
The challenge then is not to suppress our innate capacity for judgment, but to cultivate a more conscious, discerning approach to perception. We must learn to recognize the limitations of our first impressions, acknowledge the influence of our own biases, and strive to see beyond the surface to the unique individual beneath.
The human face, a canvas of emotions, tells a story far richer and more nuanced than any single expression can convey. The human voice, a symphony of sound, carries within it the echoes of a lifetime of experiences, shaping our perceptions and forging connections that transcend the limitations of language.
And as artificial intelligence continues to evolve, mirroring and magnifying our own cognitive abilities, it is our responsibility to ensure that these powerful tools are used ethically, responsibly, and in service of a more just and compassionate world.
In an era defined by information overload and the relentless pace of digital communication, it's easy to succumb to the allure of snap judgments, to allow our brains to operate on autopilot, relying on mental shortcuts that may not accurately reflect the complexity of the individuals we encounter. But to truly cultivate meaningful connections, to build bridges of understanding and empathy, we must embrace the practice of conscious perception. This involves cultivating a heightened awareness of our own thoughts, feelings, and biases, recognizing how these internal filters shape our perceptions of the world around us. It means resisting the urge to jump to conclusions, pausing to consider alternative perspectives, and approaching each interaction with a spirit of curiosity and openness. Conscious perception requires us to move beyond the superficial, to look beyond the outward facade of appearances, and delve into the rich tapestry of experiences, perspectives, and values that shape each individual's unique journey. This can be as simple as engaging in active listening, paying attention not just to the words spoken, but also to the unspoken cues conveyed through tone of voice, body language, and facial expressions. It involves asking clarifying questions, seeking to understand the motivations and perspectives of others, and approaching disagreements with a willingness to find common ground, rather than simply trying to prove ourselves right. By cultivating conscious perception, we not only become more discerning judges of character, but we also open ourselves up to a richer, more meaningful experience of the world around us. We begin to see the beauty in diversity, the value in different perspectives, and the potential for connection that exists even in the most unexpected of encounters. The human brain, for all its remarkable capabilities, is not infallible. Our judgments, while often swift and efficient, can be swayed by a multitude of factors, both conscious and unconscious. By cultivating conscious perception, we can harness the power of our minds to make more informed, empathetic, and ultimately more accurate assessments of the individuals we encounter, fostering a world where connections are built on understanding, respect, and a shared appreciation for the richness of the human experience. The rapid advancements in artificial intelligence, particularly in the realm of emotion detection, have sparked both excitement and apprehension. Some view AI as a potential threat, a force that could render human judgment obsolete, leading to a dystopian future where machines make decisions about our lives based on cold, calculated algorithms. Others see AI as a powerful tool for good, a means to augment our own cognitive abilities, enhance our understanding of human behavior, and create a more equitable and compassionate world. The truth, as is often the case, lies somewhere in between these two extremes. AI, in and of itself, is not inherently good or evil. It is a tool, a powerful instrument that can be used for a multitude of purposes, both beneficial and detrimental. The key lies in how we choose to develop, deploy, and interact with these technologies, ensuring that they align with our values, serve our needs, and enhance rather than diminish our humanity.
In the field of healthcare, AI-powered emotion detection tools hold immense promise for improving diagnosis, personalizing treatment plans, and enhancing patient care. AI algorithms can analyze vast amounts of data, detecting subtle patterns in speech, facial expressions, and even gait that may elude even the most experienced clinicians. This can lead to earlier detection of diseases like Parkinson's, depression, and even cancer, enabling more timely interventions and improving outcomes for patients. In education, AI can be used to create personalized learning experiences tailored to each student's unique needs and learning styles. By analyzing facial expressions and other behavioral cues, AI algorithms can detect signs of boredom, frustration, or engagement, allowing educators to adjust their teaching methods in real time and provide targeted support to students who need it most. This can help create a more inclusive and effective learning environment for all students, regardless of their background or learning challenges.
Section 4, the evolving landscape of human connection. The digital age, for all its benefits, has brought about profound changes in the way we connect with each other. Social media platforms, instant messaging apps, and video conferencing tools have created new avenues for communication, allowing us to stay connected with friends, family, and colleagues across geographic distances. Yet these technologies have also introduced new challenges to the art of human connection. The absence of nonverbal cues, the reliance on text-based communication, and the constant barrage of digital distractions can make it difficult to cultivate the same level of intimacy, empathy, and understanding that often arises from face-to-face interactions. The rise of online anonymity and the prevalence of cyberbullying have also contributed to a decline in civility and empathy in some online spaces, making it more challenging to navigate the complexities of human interaction in the digital realm. However, it's important to remember that technology is a tool, and like any tool, it can be used for good or ill. Just as a hammer can be used to build a house or to break down a wall, digital technologies can be used to foster genuine connection or to sow discord and division. The key lies in our intention, our awareness, and our willingness to use these tools in a way that aligns with our values. By approaching digital communication with the same mindfulness, empathy, and intentionality that we bring to our offline interactions, we can harness the power of technology to enhance our relationships, expand our social circles, and build bridges of understanding across cultures and continents. The human need for connection is primal, hardwired into our very being. And while technology may have altered the landscape of human interaction, it has not diminished our innate desire for belonging, for understanding, and for the deep, meaningful connections that enrich our lives. Section 5. Embracing empathy in the digital age. Empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of others, is the bedrock of human connection. It's what allows us to build meaningful relationships, navigate conflict constructively, and create a more just and compassionate world. Yet, in an era defined by digital distractions, social isolation, and the often dehumanizing nature of online interactions, empathy can seem like a scarce and precious commodity.
The good news is that empathy is not a fixed trait, but rather a skill that can be cultivated and strengthened through conscious effort and practice. Just as we can train our bodies to be stronger and more resilient through exercise, we can train our minds to be more empathetic through intentional practices that foster compassion, understanding, and perspective-taking. One powerful way to cultivate empathy in the digital age is to practice active listening. This involves setting aside our own thoughts and judgments, truly focusing on what the other person is saying, and seeking to understand their perspective, even if we don't agree with it. Another important practice is to engage in perspective-taking exercises. This can involve reading books or watching movies from perspectives different from our own, volunteering in our communities, or simply having conversations with people from diverse backgrounds and walks of life. The more we expose ourselves to different viewpoints and experiences, the better equipped we become to understand and empathize with others, even those who may seem very different from us. Empathy is not about agreeing with everyone or condoning harmful behavior. It's about recognizing the shared humanity that connects us all, even in the face of difference, disagreement, or adversity. It's about approaching others with curiosity, compassion, and a willingness to listen, to learn, and to grow. By cultivating empathy in our digital interactions, we can create online spaces that are more respectful, more understanding, and more conducive to meaningful connection.
The digital age presents both challenges and opportunities for empathy. While technology can sometimes create barriers to connection, it can also be a powerful tool for fostering empathy, understanding, and compassion. By embracing practices that cultivate empathy, we can create a digital world that reflects the best of humanity. a world where connection, understanding, and compassion flourish even in the face of difference and adversity. Section 6. The uncharted territories of the mind. As we stand at the intersection of neuroscience, artificial intelligence, and the ever-evolving landscape of human interaction, we are faced with more questions than answers. The human mind, with its intricate networks of neurons, its complex tapestry of emotions, and its astonishing capacity for both good and evil, remains a profound enigma, a vast and uncharted territory ripe for exploration. The more we learn about the brain, the more we realize how much we don't know. Every new discovery seems to unlock a dozen new questions, leading us down a labyrinthine path of inquiry with no clear end in sight. Yet, it is in this pursuit of knowledge, this relentless quest to unravel the mysteries of the mind, that we discover our shared humanity, our capacity for both brilliance and fallibility, and the infinite potential that lies within each of us. The study of how our brains judge others is not merely an academic exercise in cognitive science. It is a journey into the heart of what it means to be human, to navigate a world of constant stimuli, to form impressions, to make decisions, and to forge connections with others. It is a journey that forces us to confront our own biases, to acknowledge the limitations of our perceptions, and to cultivate a more nuanced, empathetic understanding of the individuals we encounter. As we continue to explore the uncharted territories of the mind, we must do so with humility, curiosity, and a deep respect for the complexity and diversity of human experience. We must remember that every brain is unique, shaped by a lifetime of experiences, genetics, and environmental factors. There is no single algorithm, no magic formula that can fully explain the intricacies of human judgment, perception, and connection. Section 7. A call for responsible innovation. The future of artificial intelligence, particularly in the realm of emotion detection, is filled with both promise and peril. As we develop increasingly sophisticated algorithms capable of reading our faces, interpreting our voices, and even predicting our behavior, we must proceed with caution, guided by a deep sense of ethical responsibility and a commitment to using these powerful tools for the betterment of humanity.
One of the most pressing concerns is the potential for bias in AI systems. Algorithms are only as good as the data they are trained on, and if that data reflects existing societal biases, those biases will be amplified and perpetuated by the technology. This could lead to unfair or discriminatory outcomes in areas such as hiring, lending, criminal justice, and healthcare, further marginalizing already disadvantaged groups. To mitigate the risk of bias, it is imperative that we prioritize diversity and inclusivity in the development and deployment of AI systems. We need diverse teams of engineers, ethicists, and social scientists working together to ensure that these technologies are designed and implemented in a way that is fair, equitable, and just for all. Another crucial consideration is the importance of transparency and accountability. As AI systems become more complex and opaque, it is essential that we develop mechanisms for understanding how they work, how decisions are being made, and what recourse individuals have if they believe they have been treated unfairly. We need clear guidelines, regulations, and oversight mechanisms to ensure that AI is developed and used responsibly, ethically, and in a way that benefits society as a whole.
The future of AI is not predetermined. It is a future that we are creating, one line of code, one algorithm, one decision at a time. By embracing a spirit of responsible innovation, by prioritizing ethical considerations alongside technological advancements,
thumbs up to
we can
show your
harness the
support.
power of AI.
Subscribe now and remember
create
to
a more
activate the
just,
bell notification
equitable,
button to never miss an update. Share our videos with everyone on all your social networks.